years of off-road racing dominance. Proprietary patented race technology. Proudly made in the USA. Unparalleled customer service and support. The choice of champions. King Shocks. The leader in off-road shock technology.
Being prepared is the name of the game. You never know when you might find yourself without network connection or if the grid goes down. With a 12-month, $99.95 a month plan, you can get a free iSat phone too. This device is capable of making calls, sharing your position, sending text messages, and can be used as an SOS beacon. These phones can be used almost anywhere in the world. Be prepared in an emergency situation. Communication is key to survival. Contact the Satellite Phone Store for more information.
Shop for your rig and save big during 4-Wheel Parts Season of Savings. Save up to $350 and free installation offers on tires. Buy 3, get 1 or 2 free on select wheels by 4WP Factory and ProComp. Plus, deals up to 25% off on suspension, overland, and accessories. And don't miss on your chance to win a free 2022 Jeep Gladiator or Boxo Toolbox. Shop now in one of our 100 stores nationwide or at 4WP.com.
If off-road adrenaline is what you crave, we've got exactly what you need. Introducing the all-new RZR Turbo R and revolutionary RZR Pro R. Reimagined from the ground up with the power to push you further, the confidence of next-level strength, and exceptional control for conquering the wildest terrain. The next generation of RZR is here, and it's built for those who live wide open.
All right, guys, we are back live. We have some breaking news for you guys, as most of you guys have just seen. We had to, we had to play a couple extra commercials there, kind of like another race. You guys are talking about our email list. Had to play a couple extra commercials. Was trying to get a live update here for you guys. Big news. The 7 truck has come to a stop. Bryce Menzies, they were out front all day. They have come to a stop. Andy McMillan got in the truck literally like 40 miles ago, and he was out front still, and then all of a sudden they came to a stop. It sounds like they're having some problems with the motor. We heard it was running. It didn't sound very good from a report from Scott at PCI a little bit earlier, like 20 miles before this. The motor didn't sound very good. It sounds like the alternator bracket or the pivot might have broken, possibly threw a belt off, and also the motor is not running well. So they're gonna, I don't know, they might be able to get another belt on there, but they're gonna have to try to fix the alternator mount, it sounds like. And then even if they do, it doesn't sound like the motor is running very well, and it's using some oil. So yeah, not good news for Bryce Menzies and Andy McMillan there in the 7. Major bummer. They had a hell of a race going. Bryce kept the thing up out front all day, gave it to Andy McMillan in first place, and unfortunately it looks like just a little bit more bad luck for these guys. You know, that's it. The race is not over yet, though. If they can get that thing fixed, maybe get some luck on the side, I don't know. It's gonna be tough. Meanwhile, you can see Rob McCacker and Luke McMillan right here are starting to check out and put a little bit of a gap there. Then behind them we have Tavo, who's also gotten around the 7 while they're stopped. So the 21 there. And then behind them you can see Cameron is coming along here. And Cameron is coming along behind them. So that's going to be, he's probably going to get ahead of the 7 here. Hopefully they can get it fixed. They're trying to get a crew into them. you know, they're not that far off the highway. You can see this is the highway right here. So it's not that far to get into them if they can get a crew in there, hopefully get it fixed. However, you know, the wind's going to be tough at this point. Anything's possible. It's Baja. You never know. All these other trucks up here could break too. We're only halfway through this dang race. We're not even at barely at mile 700, and we got to go to 1200. So definitely a little ways to go. Yeah, Cameron's tracker, you guys, his tracker's been horrible all day. It hasn't updated for 11 minutes, so he's actually going to be in front of the 7 by now. Here, watch, we can show you where he is probably. So check out the course in there. If I go look at my tracker, we can try and see, you can see where Cameron is. Yeah, there's Cameron right there. Watch, this is going to be Bryce. So see Bryce on my tracker, and then here is Cameron on my tracker right here, this bouncy one. So Cameron has already passed, he's already passed him. Cameron has passed Bryce. This is Bryce Menzies back here. This is Cameron right here. So going back to the score tracker, Cameron's going to be right about here, right where Tavo is. He's actually really close to Tavo. It's just hard to tell because this tracker is not showing it, but the 16 is really close to the 21 in theory. And yeah, there is some access roads in here, so they'll be able to get to the truck. It's just these, you know, these guys are always going for the win, so it's a major bummer for Bryce and Andy. Like you said, they're always going for the win. So I don't know, hopefully they can at least get it fixed, so Andy can try to have a little bit of fun in his section. I know it's not as fun when you're not winning, but it is the Baja 1000 full pull. It'd be good to see them if they could make it down to La Paz somehow. Larry Roeseler, Mr. Baja. That means he is now going to be in 4th place pretty soon. Larry Roeseler driving the whole Baja 1000, 1,200 miles. Yeah, the guy's got it still. What can I say? He's running in 4th place. He is ahead of Tim Herbst. He's ahead of Justin Matney. He's ahead of some guys that have already changed out at least one driver, maybe 2 drivers. So, you know, Larry Roeseler's definitely hanging in there. So major bummer for some of these other guys, you know, the 7, but we got some trucks going still. So long way to go. Anything can happen. 37L, Alan and Pudia. I actually did get an update from Brian, who is the co-driver for Jax in there. Let me see. He said they had to stop 3 times. This is on the 10 when Jax was in it earlier. They had to stop 3 times. The last time they had to change an axle. So they've definitely had they had to stop for a hub one time earlier today, we heard, and then they had to stop the last time and change an axle. So they got some problems going on the rear end of the number 10. Hopefully they can get it fixed, and those, you know, they change the axle. Maybe it was a bad axle or worn out axle or something. Hopefully they don't have that problem again, because that's the type of problem you could continually have if something's out of alignment or something in there. We'll see. We'll see for the 10. So what happened to Robbie Gordon? Yeah, you guys get Robbie Gordon updates for a few times. If I just posted on my story, somebody saw Robbie. He was at the hotel. He was somewhere at a hotel around Vizcaíno. So Robbie's getting ready to get back in the truck. Robbie gets back in at mile 650. So yeah, he's hanging out. Oh, actually right here, probably somewhere down in here. 650 doesn't make much sense. So somewhere in this section, Robbie, maybe right here actually. Yeah, Robbie's going to get back in. There's probably right here. And then when the 77 goes by here, it's Robbie all the way to the finish. That means that Casey Mears did his job and got him there. I did get one other update from Robbie in that video that all of you guys are tagging me in about 5,000 times, where it goes off the side of the road. Some of the chase guys, it's a funny story. So Justin and Steve Menzies are trying to get to the truck right now, but their Raptor broke, so they had to ditch the Raptor, and now they're in a Tundra, just someone's Tundra, random Tundra, trying to get in there. They have no radio or anything, so that's why I'm laughing at. Justin was just texting me. It's Baja. You guys, you make it work. You guys have a problem, you get out. You're in the middle of Baja. Find someone with a truck. Get a truck. Try to get to their track. I could just see Justin and Steve, Bryce's dad, just trying to get in there to that truck right now in some dude's Tundra, just trying to make their way in there. That's got to be Justin. Hopefully he's got his damn camera with him. He better have the camera. But it's Baja. You know, this stuff happens. You don't beat Baja unless everything goes perfectly right, and it's so hard to win these races. You know, it's definitely a Raptors on bricks already. Yeah, definitely an adventure anytime you come to Baja, and it's never over. We're only halfway through the race, guys. So we'll have to see. Hopefully they have some snacks with them too. Yeah. So, all right. What other classes you guys want to look at? Let's get back serious here again. We got to give you guys some updates. Hopefully, Justin will. Hang on. All right. Hopefully, they'll make it safely into their truck where they're trying to get to. Hopefully, we wish them all the best luck trying to get in there. So let's see. Number 100, Cody Parkhouse. Let's look back at the ones real quick. Cody Parkhouse still leading. We have Mason Cullen in second, Brad Wilson in third. The other Wilson car, Brian Wilson, fourth, and 162 is fifth. Now let's see. All right, Luke through 705 just got an update there. Really good. Hold on, we got an. Okay, Justin has his camera. He's just confirmed. He's got his camera, so we will see this. We will see this later. He's trying to get through the military checkpoint in San Ignacio or something. So yeah, Luke just went by there. All right, good updates there. We're keeping this live for you guys. All this is unscripted. It's happening as it happens here. I'm getting updates the whole time with you guys. Hold on, getting some more updates. Okay, get more updates. Perfect. All right, yeah, they just passed 705. Luke did. So that's a Luke update for you guys. His tracker's working good though, so we can see that we're all good there. Let's go back and look at some of these. It's only 10 o'clock, and we're already keeping it lively here. There's always something going on at these Baja races. You never know what's going to happen. Pro Turbo UTV class. Okay, somebody just said I heard 168 is fourth on the road. So there you go. That might be Shelby Reed, might be fourth on the road. That's probably a good story there. Somebody else had finished the Robbie story about the crash. Oh yeah, okay. So the Robbie video, when you guys saw that was Steve Strobel. He barely got in the truck 10 miles before there, and he just blew that corner, and he had 2 flat tires. So Robbie's truck only carries 1 spare. Well, when Strobel went off the side there, he had 2 flat tires, so they had to change one and then try to limp it to the next area where they were able to get another tire. So all of you guys, that wasn't Robbie that went off the side of the course there. It was Steve Strobel in Robbie's truck right after he got in. So, a lot of these guys, they get, like, Elliott Watson, Steve Strobel, they get in, the cars, you're all pumped up because you're waiting all day, and then just one little mistake, and it just changes your whole race. Baja's a whole nother story. It's tough, especially not being the guy that starts in the car. Definitely interesting. So here we go. 29-18, Justin Lambert. He's leading the Pro Turbo class. We have Brandon Sims is in second, it looks like. And then we have PJ Jones now up to third with Wes Miller, third and fourth there. Back to Jason Murray in fifth. And then we have 2970, 2946, and then a whole bunch more on their way back here. And let's see. I got Chase Crew. These text messages are coming in. All right. So that's a look at the Pro Turbo UTV class. I swear I need somebody else just to run my phone when I'm doing these, because we're getting some good updates. Mark McMillan just sent me a video of Luke coming through first on the road, as we know. Perfect. So the naturally aspirated class, Elias Hanna here is going to be first on the road in the 1920. Then we have Caden Wells second. Then we have Zach Seislov third. We have Joe Bolton fourth, and David Zinger back here. Is Kristen Matlock still broken? No, she's moving again. Okay, so Kristen Matlock got moving again. That's good to see. Very good to see. So very good. How many speed UTVs running? I don't think there's any down here that I know of. There's only the Speed Trophy truck, and Robbie's going to be getting back in it pretty soon. So that's what's going on there. Now, the other UTV class we've been keeping an eye on is the UTV Open. This has Dave Cole and the new Polaris in it. Tyler Backus is leading. Justin Ellenberg is second. We have Travis Zollinger third, and Wayne Matlock is back to fourth, and he's running again in the new Polaris R. He broke a new shock earlier, a front shock I think it was, on the Polaris R. They got it changed out, and Wayne Matlock is going again. He's in fourth place. Let's check on Dave Cole. Dave Cole, not good news for Dave Cole. He's still sitting at 0 miles an hour. That is going to make a very, very long 2 days or more for Dave Cole if he can't get that fixed pretty soon. I mean, he's 300 miles into a 1,200-mile race. He's a quarter of the way there, and it's been 12 hours since the race started. that's going to be a full 48 hours if you can't get it going pretty soon. Time limit is 50 hours. So remember that 50-hour time limit on this race. Very, very long race time. Somebody says Travis Zollinger is another RS1 soloing it. Yeah. So Travis Zollinger is also soloing it. And here, actually, let me see. Hang on a second here. I think that Racing Tracks, I need to pull up Racing Tracks site for you guys because they had, let's see, the live map. Hang on, I'm trying to pull it up for you guys. They had all of the, on the Racing Tracks site, they had the classes, the RS1 Challenge vehicles. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to try and bring this over here. Let's see if it'll work for you guys. Let's see if I bring this back up. Okay, so this is over on the Racing Track site, and this is only the RS1 Challenge vehicles. So they started with 6. It looks like one, the 1854 Dave Cole, we know he's sitting down at the road, so that's definitely not good. And then over here we have 4. So this is their own little challenge. It's all the RS1 guys. They're all doing the whole race all by themselves. They're not changing out. So in that little group, we have Jared. Actually, he was on our preview show. So Jared, he'd never been to Baja before. He had no idea what he's doing down there. He's actually leading right now, of course, right? So Jared is leading in the RS1 challenge. And then behind him is David Clay. He's the owner of Racing Tracks and the guy that started this whole thing, the RS1 challenge. He's in second, so good to see David running. I know he put a lot of time and effort in getting his car ready for this. Travis Zollinger in third. And then in fourth, it's Curtis Freed in the RS1 Challenge. So let's look at them at the RS1 Challenge. These guys are crazy. So let's go back to the regular tracker, and you can see that kind of matches up with what we had there. So cool to see this group. We're going to keep an eye on them all day. Speaking of another challenge group, the Class 11s are always a challenge in Baja. And let's see what happens. Let's see. So the 1104 is out front. They are leading. The 1111 guy that's probably had more miles than any of these guys in Baja is in second. And 1145 is in third. 1113, 1116. Man, we got a lot of these guys still going. This is good to see. Check out all these Class 11s. The 1196, Alex Gonzalez, they got going again. They're probably at a pit, it looks like, right now. So that's definitely, I don't think that'd be a pit, actually. That's not right where I'd pit if I was them. So they might have an issue again. The 1156 has an issue, and the 1174 has an issue. All three of these are at 0 miles an hour. That's definitely not good. So, okay, some of you guys are asking about the beginning again. Let's go back. If you just joined us, Bryce Menzies down here had, he got out of the truck. This is the biggest news we've had all day so far. Big bummer for them. He got out of the truck and he got in, went a little bit. The alternator pivot actually broke, threw the belt off, probably threw the alternator off where it's hanging around, and the motor is not running right. So quite a few problems on the 7 here. They're trying to get into them to get it fixed and see if the motor is going to go. I don't know how hurt the motor is. So if the motor's too hurt, they're going to be done, and they're not going to be able to continue. It wasn't running very good a little bit ago. We had someone on the ground told us they came by him and told Scott at PCI it sounded very bad, so it wasn't running good. So even if they can fix the alternator and get a belt back on there, they might be done anyways with the engine. We'll just have to wait and see. So that's what happened to Bryce Menzies and Andy McMillan. Meanwhile, we have Rob McCachran, Luke McMillan in front, and Tavo Roeseler in second. Cameron Steele is back here. This tracker's not updating, but remember, we have our tracker. So you can see on our tracker, Cameron's almost up to where it gets back to the highway by San Ignacio. So if we look on here, he's the little blinking dot. It doesn't have the race mile, but if we look on there and then we look over here and compare it, he is literally going to be somewhere right about here. See how it's coming back towards the San Ignacio, and then go back here, coming back towards San Ignacio. He's right about there. Yep, he's going to be right around here. Still right behind the 21. So it's the 11, the 21, and the 16. That's the top there. And then how do I get that? Oh, that's the Fishgistics special trackers there, boys. You gotta sign up for that. A few people have that, but we're full most races. But Bryce Menzies uses it, Cameron uses it, Andy uses it. We got quite a few guys that use that tracker, and this is exactly why. Because when your tracker acts up like this, we know where they are most of the time. Yeah. All right. So what else? Let's see. What else are you guys looking for? MacBook, yeah. What do we got? All right, bike update. Yeah, let's do a bike update. Did I do on this update? I don't even remember. If we did, we'll do another one real quick. The 1X Mark Samuels is at mile. Oh, here we go. The first car we've seen over mile 1,000. We're in the 4 digits. The bike, first bike, 1,039. Getting close. Only 200 miles to go for the bikes. They're going to be done in probably about 4 hours or so. So probably about 2 a.m. the bikes will be done. We'll have our first bike finisher. Will it be the 1X or the 5X? 5X is about 100 miles behind them right now. Not 100 miles, about 50 miles behind them right now is the 5X. And that's a look at the bikes, really. It's those guys, the 97X, and the 8A is your lead quad. And I think that covers a lot of guys. Let's see, what else are you guys looking for? First 3 TT still, yeah, no, different order. Matlock, less than a mile behind Zollinger. Yep, he's caught back up. Class 10, we can show you Class 10 again real quick. I don't remember if we did this one. It is on the tracker now. I don't know if anyone's tracker is not working. If you guys know someone's tracker in one of these classes and they're leading and it's not working, please let us know, because I don't want to keep saying these people are in the lead if there's actually someone ahead of them whose tracker is not working. We have the 1080 is showing as first. Then we have Ethan Hagel showing as second. Haram in the 1016 and the 1001. Those are your first 4, and then it comes back to the 1075, 1017, and the 1081. Those are the next 3. So those are your top 7 Class 10 cars right there. All right, Class 12. All right, we can look at Class 12 for you guys. The Score Light class. It is right here. Scroll back up a bit. We have the 1220 is showing as first, Jeremy, followed by 1248, Lee Banning. 1229, Doug, Miguel in the 1205, 1211, and the 1224. You can pretty much see them all right there in the screen. That's your whole class right there. All right. What else you guys seeing here? Pecoy. Pecoy's had quite a few problems today. The 14 has been stopped more times than quite a few other cars, but they keep going along. So the 14, here it is right here. They're moving again, so they're 46 miles an hour. They keep just having little issues here or there. They get it fixed, and then they go again. That should actually be Reese Millen is going to get in that truck pretty soon. Reese Millen is going to get in around where Cameron did at mile 635. So Reese is just hanging out there waiting for the Bobby Pecoy truck to come, and then Reese Millen is going to jump in there. What mile Tavo get in the TT? Tavo gets back in at mile 710. So for those of you guys waiting, that's pretty much the only driver change we have left in these lead cars is going to be Tavo right there at 710. Luke McMillan is going the rest of the way in the 11, so no more driver changes. Tavo gets back in. Oh, look at this. This is a little bit interesting. They're at 0 miles an hour right here on the highway. Let's hang out a minute and see if they get going again. 0 miles an hour for Tavo. They're at the highway, so that might be a pit. Actually, you know what? Tavo's probably getting back in right there. That's 704. He said about 710. 710 wouldn't really make much sense because it's down in here. So I wouldn't be surprised if they are doing their driver change right now, and Tavo is jumping back in that truck most likely. Yeah, Tavo's in the pit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Tavo's going to do his driver change right here. So hopefully they get going again. He is at 0. He's in a pit right there. That should be the driver change right there. What happened to Abdali? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened to him. I haven't heard anything about him all day. All right, let's see. When you guys, yeah, Bryce is not moving again. They're right here. I have a feeling they're going to be done. The way the motor was sounding that people were reporting, the motor doesn't really fix itself. That's one of those things that only gets worse most of the time. So, and here we go. Tavo is, I'm being told he's moving again. So there you go. All right, Tavo's back in the truck. That was their pit. Ricky Johnson did a good job. He kept the truck right where Tavo gave it to him. Now Tavo got back in the truck, and he's going again. So it's going to be Tavo all the way to the finish. It's going to be Luke all the way to the finish here. And then back here, it's going to be Cameron all the way to the finish in the 16. So these 3 lead trucks, a little bit of a gap between them now. No more driver changes for them. And no, 16 did not pass. Oh, 16, it's really hard to tell, huh? I keep forgetting his tracker's not updating. Let's see. So Tavo is literally right here on the road about to turn to San Ignacio. And Cameron is, let's see, when did he update? Cameron didn't update since 10:23. So it's been, his should update again in a second. Tavo is going to be right up here at the top on the road. Cameron was down here, but that was 4 minutes ago, his last update. Here, we'll show you here. Let me turn this off so you can see. There you go. You can see it. So it was 10:23. Here's Cameron's update. Let's see if he pings again. I don't think he got in front of Tavo, but it's going to be very close. This should update again in about less than 30 seconds here. We'll wait and see. Yeah, this is a good map. The only problem is I don't have the course on here. It's kind of a pain in the ass to get the course on here. So I just usually use this, and then I come down here and you can see their latitude and longitude. I cut and paste that into my Google Maps and it shows it. And Cameron's just updated, I'm told. So we're gonna go back. And where is Cameron over here? Where did he go? Hold on, we're gonna refresh. Okay, there we go. He's back on score. He is still behind him. He didn't get in front. He did not get in front. But he made up some distance. Look at this. And Cameron already pitted. So Cameron doesn't have to pit here because he just did. I don't believe he's going to pit here again. He just pitted at 6:30. There's no way he's stopping right here. So here we go. I don't know where the next 16 pit is, but I don't think it's going to be right here. So Tavo is at 706.3. Cameron is, it doesn't say right here. He's at about 70. There we go. 705. He's literally like less than 2 miles behind him right there. So the 16 is definitely putting some work in right now, catching up to these guys. It's going to be exciting. This is going to be an exciting finish with these three. Cameron is definitely coming for Tavo. Tavo's rested now, though. Remember, he just got in the truck, and you guys know Tavo. He drives pretty crazy. So I'd be surprised if he let Cameron get around him without a fight here, but we'll see. All right, guys. I think that's going to end it for this update. I got some stuff to do here. We'll be back at 11 o'clock, just in half an hour with your next update. We'll check back in on everybody. Once again, a huge bummer for the Menzies McMillan team. They had some engine trouble, it sounds like, right here around mile 684, and they are still sitting at 0 miles an hour. So big bummer for the number 7. But the race goes on, and the rest of these people will continue on to La Paz, and we will keep you guys updated. See you guys in just shortly, half an hour. See you guys then.
How do you take your new rig from this to this and get it ready for this? Bring it to the experts at 4 Wheel Parts, where we'll transform your Bronco with the all-new line of 4WP factory accessories. Whether you want to order the best parts online, shop in store, do the work yourself, or have it built by a pro, all trails lead to the truck, Jeep, or Bronco of your dreams, because nobody knows off-road like 4 Wheel Parts. Do your Bronco right.
If off-road adrenaline is what you crave, we've got exactly what you need. Introducing the all-new RZR Turbo R and revolutionary RZR Pro R. Reimagined from the ground up with the power to push you further, the confidence of next-level strength, and exceptional control for conquering the wildest terrain. The next generation of RZR is here, and it's built for those who live wide open.
Mark, why does the growers company buy Ford? Is there any particular reason for that?
Yes, we do, because we depend on a good product, and Ford has been good to us in the past. We put a lot of miles on our vehicles, and they hold up for us, Joe.
And it was a long time ago, Mark, but you're still buying Ford trucks from Alexander Ford.
We sure do, and we get the same great service even today at Alexander Ford.
Alexander Ford. We were here for you then, here for you now, and long into the future. A difference you can count on.